It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, San Diego.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. A toss left side caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field, a gain of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the goal line and in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Condors. his 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is up and through, and the Condors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll stick with him again. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw yet again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
Ready up. Liking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Back to the air one more time. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 39-yard line.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brings up third down and 12.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field.
Hey, yo, Bernard, if you ain't here, we just talked about that shit last night. We just talked about that shit right there.
March down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Condors.
Now, faking the give. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The motion man is Murray. They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. What a throw. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Condors. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Condors will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away.
He took too long to throw that shit.
Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Shut up. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. He's gonna look for the home run ball. He's got it.
That's how you do
He's
that.
gonna be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
And he's going to be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bulls. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile on a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, left side, he's got it. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Back to the air again on 2nd and under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
No! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Blues get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
What a catch and double coverage. God damn.
We find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
They send a receiver in motion left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And
he got hit in his legs and fumbled.
So much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football. And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
He fumbled the football, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Ready up.
They'll take over first and 10
Pack the 60.
at
Pack
the
the 60.
30-yard
Cougar
line.
19. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances
Oh,
on
he
that one.
dropped that shit. Oh my God.
Ball's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Well, cover on the
Fucking
sideline, and it's
unbelievable.
intercepted. And the Condors force the turnover.
Unfucking
real.
real.
27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A hit, and he has lost the football. The defense has got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
2nd down and 3.
Go. Go. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Bulls go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Back to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready?
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. What a pickup. A gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Set.
This one caught at the 4. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bulls will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Shut up. Panther 60, go.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the... To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The motion man is Murray. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the side.
What? 25, your ass is cut. You're cut. 25, your ass is out of here, bro.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Oh, a loose football. The defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble.
Your ass still out of here, 25.
Becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 96 yards. It's a touchdown. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Bulls will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the San Diego first down.
70 Lions.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and
Good shit. Good shit.
Intercepted.
He got me that time. Good shit.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense.
I tried to hop on it, but he hesitated.
Inside the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Taking off. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
3rd and long.
Go! Set, go!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Condors. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Condors are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
On the jump!
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Eagle! Come on, come on!
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Viking 18! Let's go! Hup.
Up the middle they go. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Quick throw here is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Dragon 60! Ready!
Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
Why did he do that? What the fuck? What was the extra movement for, my nigga? Just go up and get the ball.
20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball.
That's that rookie shit, man. Yo, come on, bro. You ain't even have to do nothing extra.
Instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Back to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 35, it's 1st and 10.
Pack to 60, pack to 60. Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Shut up. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.